Hey guys, welcome back to day 2 of my 12 days of Christmas cookies. Today we are making my cranberry white chocolate oatmeal cookies. Classic chewy cookies studded with tart cranberries and creamy white chocolate. They taste and look festive and are always a favorite. So let's go get started. So in the bowl of my stand mixer here, I have 1 stick of butter at room temperature, and to that I am adding in a half a cup of sugar and a half a cup of brown sugar, and we're just going to cream that together until it's nice and smooth. And then to that I'm going to add in 1 large egg, and we just want to scrape the sides and the bottom of the bowl every once in a while just to make sure it's all nice and incorporated, along with 1.5 teaspoons of vanilla extract, and then to that I'm going to add in a half a teaspoon of baking powder, a half a teaspoon of baking soda, a half a teaspoon of salt, 1 teaspoon of cinnamon, 3/4 of a cup of flour, and 1.5 cups of old-fashioned oats. And we just want to give that a gentle stir one more time. And I will note that you really should mix all of your dry ingredients first and then pour them into the wet ingredients. It's a bad habit of mine. I am trying to be better. They always come out just fine when I do it this way, but I know, especially if you're new to baking, I would recommend mixing all of the dry ingredients on the side. Shame on me. Next video, I will be doing the dry ingredients first. And then I like to take it off of the mixer and use a spatula to mix in the cranberries and chocolate so that they don't break apart. So I'm adding in 1 cup of white chocolate chips and 1 cup of dried cranberries, and we're just going to fold that together. And I like to refrigerate this dough for about a half an hour to an hour just to firm things up a little bit so they don't spread as much. And then I'm just scooping out 1.5 to 2 tablespoon balls of dough and lightly pressing them on my parchment lined baking sheet. And this is optional, but if you want them to look a little bit prettier, you can put some more chocolate chips and dried cranberries into the top of the cookies. And I have my oven preheated to 350 degrees, and we are just going to bake these for about 10 to 12 minutes or until the edges are slightly golden brown. And we just want to let them cool on the pan for about 5 minutes, and they will just continue to cook a little bit there without getting too overdone. And if you do have 2 sheet pans of cookies going into the oven at the same time, make sure that halfway through you rotate the pan so that they cook nice and evenly. And after that 5 minutes is up on the sheet pan, I move them to my wire rack to cool completely. Thank you so much for coming along on day 2 of my 12 days of Christmas cookies. I hope you enjoyed this recipe. If you love oatmeal cookies, you will really love these. It's just an elevated classic that's just a little bit more special for Christmas time. We will see you the day after tomorrow with day 3. Thank you so much for watching. Bye.